Whether you like it or not, whether you realized it or not, we all have something fearful in our heart without knowing or knowing it. But what is the most scary thing? For me, the most scary thing is if I know there's a problem and I try to cover my eyes and pretend I don't see, I don't hear, I don't feel, I don't talk, then it does not exist. Because running away, I know, it's not the right way, it's not the correct way to deal with the problems. After a long trip from Czech Republic, the first thing I do is going to the hospital because I already have an appointment with the medical specialist for the for nerve checking. Because since I have the accident in 2011, a few years later, I start to develop a little bit shaking on my left-hand side. And gradually, I noticed that when I'm very tired, when I'm nervous, or when I'm holding something heavy, or even lighting weight, because of anxiety inside or the stress I feel inside, my right hand also starts to shake. And the situation seems getting more obvious. I start to worry whether I have the Parkinson's disease, but I do not know. So I decide to make an appointment with a specialist in this field. And here comes the good news. According to the checking and diagnosis with all kinds of exercise, this young doctor told me that, well, it is not because of Parkinson's. It's something to do with my blood pressure is too high. Yeah, because my biological mother, she has all kinds of problems, high blood pressure, cholesterol, cardiac, diabetes, you name it, she had it all. So I was born with risk because of genetic connections with her. So I prepared for that. Even though when I was young, my blood pressure was always low, but now with age, my blood pressure started to rise. And then she also sensed that because I have to make a drawing, and she thinks that the central nerves connections there has some problem. So I have to take some medicine. And she asked me, do you mind to take medicines? I said, in this case, I go for the medicines. Normally, I'm not a medicinal. I don't like to take medicine. I'm a very lazy patient, okay? But because of these chronic problems, I will. According to what she said, hopefully by reducing or control the blood pressure and make my blood flow is more smooth instead of stucking somewhere, maybe also help to reduce my shaking problem. So that is a very good news, right? So don't be afraid. Whatever the thing that scares you, worries you. In my life, I learned one thing, not to run away. Not to run away, because running away, pretend it does not exist, will not help me to solve the problem at all. But it is very important. Appreciate your youth and take good care of yourself when you are still young, joyful, playful, and hopeful.